Defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Valentine to return. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Dobbins is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Dobbins once more.
And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Now it's Jackson. Steps away. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Valentine to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 39, Goff. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
T.J. Hockenson came into the NFL with big expectations. His big strides, they came in year 2 when his receptions jumped from 32 as a rookie to 67 last year. They expect those numbers to continue to go up, and they will when he continues to make catches like that.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Shifts by at the 15, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw. Goff. Setting up the screen for Cook. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Rolling to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson forced out to his left. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They go play action now. Jackson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings second and 11 at the 40.
Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Dobbins trying the left side. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even...
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Oh, what a juke into space. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
42-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And this one taken in by Cephas. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 15. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action. Here's Goff. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
On the return is Duvernay. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second down and 3. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Play action. Now Jackson. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Valentine to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. It's Goff. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Gone. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, and it's third down. They run the counter. Dobbins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first and 10, it's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. First down and more for Jackson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson going to run again. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That was the veteran Jamie Collins busting through to make the stop. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cook. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield.
Touchdown, Detroit! Kaderl Hodge, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in for broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another run here with Dobbins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They run the counter. Dobbins. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Valentine to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
14.
Now gone. He's going to let it fly.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
On 1st down, it's gone. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Kadero Hodge, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
Down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
I know we don't like to admit it. We like to appear to be on top of every situation, but there's no way we expected that. They have the lead, and they pull the fake.
Well, I hit you on your leg under the table because I couldn't believe they were doing that. You're right, lead fourth quarter, but I guess they wanted a bigger cushion.
I guess so, but I guess maybe that is the beauty of it because there's no way they could have expected on the other side of the ball as well. They have the lead. They expect them to go ahead and kick it.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now Goff on first down. On the move to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. That'll bring up second down. Goff. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their...
Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.